Imagine walking into a university where every process from enrollment, tuition fees payment to administration is seamlessly powered by digital tools. Now, imagine the opposite: outdated systems, slow processes, and frustrated personnel struggling to keep up. Which scenario do you think leads to better performance? Today, we explore how digital technologies, competencies, and organizational culture shape the efficiency and effectiveness of non teaching personnel in higher education institutions. My name is Marley J. Sigod, a faculty member of Bukidnon State University. Certainly, the non teaching personnel play a crucial role in HEIs. Despite their indispensable contributions, research is limited. Digital transformation reshapes the university's operational framework. Studies emphasize that technologies enhance efficiency only when paired with training and innovation driven culture. In the Philippines, public HEIs face challenges in digital transformation, which may affect their performance. The CHED has established guidelines for allocating funds to implement smart campuses among SUCs. The ICT also launched the e-government master plan to modernize government systems. Narrowing these gaps necessitates a comprehensive framework. Thus, this study aimed to develop a framework to enhance the HEI's personal and organizational performance. This study specifically aimed to assess the level of digital technology adoption, competencies, organizational culture, and performance of non teaching personnel in HEIs, identify the relationship between these variables in personal performance, determine the best predictors of performance using structural equation modeling, and lastly, to propose a framework for optimizing personal performance in the digital. This study was anchored on these various theoretical frameworks. The study was conducted in the selected public HEIs in Bukidnon, Misamis Oriental, and Lanao del Norte, specifically USTP, MSU, IIT, NBSC, Buksu, and CMU. This study employed correlational and causal comparative design with structural equation modeling. A total of 319 non teaching personnel participated, and the data was collected through structured survey instruments, which was validated by experts and pilot tested. For the results and discussion, when the participants were asked about their experience with digital technologies, it shows that there is a very high level of digital technology adoption in terms of its perceived usefulness, ease of use, and compatibility. This implies that digital tools are enhancing their performance. This may also be attributed to the existing ICT infrastructures and training programs supported by the government. Consequently, when the participants were asked about their digital skills in terms of the five key competency areas, it reveals a proficient level of digital competencies among non teaching personnel in public HEIs. Communication and collaboration skills ranked highest, while problem solving skills showed room for improvement. Furthermore, the findings also reveal a high level of organizational culture as perceived by the participants. This implies that HEIs emphasize innovation but need improvements in data driven decision making. Nevertheless, this result reflects a culture that values creativity. The study also shows that participants have a very high level of performance. This may be attributed to the government's well established policies and guidelines in terms of performance management. Moreover, using the Pearson R correlation analysis, the findings show strong relationships between digital technology adoption, digital competencies, and organizational culture with non teaching personal performance. Significant correlations suggest that improving these areas will lead to better performance outcomes. This reinforces the need for institutions to focus on digital upskilling and fostering a culture of innovation to boost performance. Thus, the null hypothesis is rejected. Further, using multiple regression analysis, this study shows that digital competencies, particularly information and data literacy and safety skills, emerged as strong predictors of performance. Thus, the second hypothesis is also rejected. Finally, using path analysis or structural equation modeling, the structural model 3 is identified as the best fit model for understanding performance, highlighting the significant influence of digital competencies and organizational culture on performance. This model underscores the importance of communication and collaboration and innovation in driving performance, with professional development engagement being crucial for continued success. Thus, the last null hypothesis is also rejected. To translate the study's findings into actionable strategies, the Sigod framework was developed, offering a comprehensive roadmap for enhancing non teaching personnel and organizations' performance. Rooted in the findings of the study, the framework highlights the critical interplay between high impact factors like professional development and innovation and the foundational elements such as individual performance, data driven decision making, and digital competencies. This framework is built on five key principles. One, skills in the digital era. Second, innovation in organizational culture that encourages adoption of cutting edge practices in fostering innovation driven environment. Third, growth in professional development that emphasizes inclusive and tailored fit training and support for advanced education. Next is the optimization of performance metrics that implements transparent and data driven evaluation with real time feedback systems. And lastly, data driven decision making that enhances data analytics capabilities of the HEIs to guide strategic choices. In conclusion, this research highlights that fostering digital competencies in a culture of innovation significantly enhances non teaching personal performance, and by implementing strategic frameworks like Sigod, HEIs could optimize workforce efficiency, adaptability, and sustainability, aligning with global development goals. Based on the findings of the study, these are the recommendations for CHED, the ICT policymakers, HEIs, university administrators, HRMD officers, non teaching personnel, of course, to the future researchers. These are the sample references. Overall, this study has a profound impact in the academic community as it enhances understanding of non teaching personal roles, empowers institutions to optimize personal performance, promotes digital competency development across HEIs, encourages innovative practices in HEIs, strengthens collaboration among government agencies and departments, informs policy decisions for better resource allocation, and improves digital transformation initiatives among HEIs. But now, the challenge is yours. How will you contribute to this transformation? Will you embrace digital change? Upskill yourself and your teams? Will you foster an innovation driven culture in your institution? The future of higher education depends on the choices we make today. Let us take that step forward together. And that concludes my presentation. I hope that you find it interesting. Thank you very much for listening.